Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I'm so excited for this one because in this video, we are discussing how your manifestations are coming to you. They are coming to you, not the other way around. I want to discuss a principle that Neville Goddard has talked about in his book called The Power of Awareness. It's section 14. It's called The Effortless Way. And when I go into actually reading this, that's going to be the second portion of this video. The first portion is going to be specifically kind of gearing you up to receive this message. Okay, Neville Goddard has talked about this. The Bible talks about this, how it is done. Creation is finished. What that means is everything that you could possibly imagine in your head, in your mind, in your heart, all of those realities exist. There is a version of yourself right now. Typically, we call this the higher version. There is a higher version of yourself right now that is living a very abundant life. And there's also a version of yourself that's in a lack mindset. And all of these realities are existing. The God self is always going to be in the abundance mindset. And I think it's really amazing because we're constantly throughout our lives wanting to reach this God state. And when we talk about having a manifestation come to us, this is a very effortless way of operating. And the train of thought has to be in alignment with that version of yourself that you are selecting. And a lot of it, if you've heard other manifestation success stories, or you are just really into the law of attraction, law of assumption, there is this idea that you practice and you repeat and you have faith the size of a mustard seed to accomplish this desire. I'm creating a new series, and this is going to cover the power of awareness. I want to talk about a couple of chapters that really resonated with me that I know will resonate with you guys, and hopefully provide some clarity as to how your manifestation can come to you in an effortless fashion. So when I say that your manifestations come to you, I really mean that. They really do come to you. It doesn't matter if you are in your apartment or your house, if you are going for a walk, if you are in a different country. It does not matter. The circumstances really don't matter, especially when you start talking about energy work and using this muscle in your brain as if you were doing a physical activity, any type of physical labor. The less you use the physical muscles or the particular muscles in your body, that is exactly the way that I think about training myself to think in a certain way. When I think in a certain way and I become that person, that train of thought will ultimately and naturally allow all of these manifestations to come to me, because at the end of the day, everything exists, everything is done. You're just stepping into a reality that is more favorable, more preferable to you. So let's get into it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this series. Oh wait, before I go, I did want to express this very quickly. Neville Goddard, he says, dare to assume the wish fulfilled. And I'm gonna give credit where credit is due, because I remember when I watched Illuminating Joy so much, I loved all of her content. Basically, Amy, who owns this channel, Illuminating Joy, she talks about how Neville specifically says, dare to assume the wish fulfilled. Meaning, dare to assume. Meaning, he knew that it was going to take courage. It was going to take a little bit of mental practice to get your thoughts on board and your beliefs on board with this idea that you can't have anything. So be easy on yourself. This is a practice. This should be fun. It should be so fun. It should be a fun thing that you do on a daily basis and allows you to feel refreshed, excited, and happy about life. That's what we ultimately want. I want you guys to relax and enjoy, and let me know what you guys think afterwards. I love talking to you guys. If you want one-on-one coaching, I will leave a link in the description box below. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye. The Effortless Way. The principle of least action governs everything in physics, from the path of a planet to the path of a pulse of light. Least action is the minimum of energy multiplied by the minimum of time. Therefore, in moving from your present state to the state desired, you must use the minimum of energy and take the shortest possible time. Your journey from one state of consciousness to another is a psychological one. So, to make the journey, you must employ the psychological equivalent of least action, and the psychological equivalent is mere assumption. The day you fully realize the power of assumption, you discover that it works in complete conformity with this principle. It works by means of attention minus effort. Thus, with least action, through an assumption, you hurry without haste and reach your goal without effort. Because creation is finished, what you desire already exists. It is excluded from view because you can see only the contents of your own consciousness. It is the function of an assumption to call back the excluded view and restore full vision. It is not the world, but your assumptions that change. An assumption brings the invisible into sight. It is nothing more nor less than seeing with the eye of God, i.e., imagination. For the Lord seeth not as a man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart. 1 Samuel 16:7. The heart is the primary organ of sense, hence the first cause of experience. When you look on the heart, you are looking at your assumptions. Assumptions determine your experience. Watch your assumption with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Assumptions have the power of objective realization. Every event in the visible world is the result of an assumption or idea in the unseen world. The present moment is all important, for it is only in the present moment that our assumptions can be controlled. The future must become the present in your mind if you would wisely operate the law of assumption. The future becomes the present when you imagine that you already are what you will be when your assumption is fulfilled. Be still, least action, and know that you are that which you desire to be. The end of longing should be being. Translate your dream into being. Perpetual construction of future states without the consciousness of already being them, that is, picturing your desire without actually assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, is the fallacy and mirage of mankind. It is simply futile daydreaming.